Wake up, Asheville! I'm Matt Piken, and this is your local newscast for Monday, December 29th. A Swannanoa-based nonprofit, Hearts with Hands, plans to open a free campground with 24 full hookup sites to house people displaced by Helene-related home repairs and to give visiting recovery workers a place to stay. Director Greg Lentz says the only requirement is that the need be tied to Helene recovery. The campground will sit next to the group's Swannanoa warehouse, where volunteers have sorted supplies and where the nonprofit has staged relief efforts, including meal distribution and comfort stations. Lentz said he hopes to open the campground by March and keep it as a permanent resource for future disasters. Read more about this in the Black Mountain News or the Citizen Times. The North Carolina Department of Transportation has begun acquiring property for the north section of the I-26 Asheville connector, marking a major milestone in one of the region's largest transportation projects. The right-of-way phase affects nearly 170 parcels and is expected to displace about 80 residents and businesses. The $193 million effort includes improvements to I-26 and I-240, new interchanges, and upgrades along Riverside Drive. Construction is set to begin early next year and finish by the fall of 2031. Read more about this at 828 News Now. Buncombe County has opened applications for several major grant programs for the 2026-27 fiscal year. These include funding for affordable housing, aging services, early childhood education, racial equity, behavioral health, and nonprofit partnerships. Priorities this cycle include recovery efforts tied to Helene and long-term goals in housing, health, and education. Applications open in January, with most deadlines in late February. Awards will be distributed starting in July. More information and application timelines are available through the county's website. Read more about this at WLOS. A viral image of a bull elk entangled in a toddler's swing in Haywood County sparked both laughter and concern and renewed focus on North Carolina's growing elk population. The State Wildlife Resources Commission removed the swing, one of many odd items biologists have seen in antlers. Since reintroducing elk in 2001, the herd has grown to about 250 animals, with discussions now underway to allow limited hunting. A bill proposing 2 elk hunting permits, one raffled, one auctioned, passed the State House and now awaits further action in the Senate. Read more about this at NC Local. And a leader at Western Carolina University argues that a new UNC system policy mandating faculty post course syllabi online is a threat to academic freedom. Writing in the Citizen Times, Vincent Russell contends the policy is part of a broader political effort by right-wing groups to control higher education and suppress certain topics. He warns that the move endangers both faculty and students by inviting harassment and discouraging intellectual risk-taking in the classroom. Russell is president of the university's chapter of the American Association of University Professors. He urges public opposition to the policy, calling it reckless and harmful to education. Read his op-ed in the Citizen Times. I'm happy to be back with you after Christmas week, but we have another short week now with New Year's Day on the horizon. Rest assured, I'll be back here tomorrow with another newscast. I'm Matt Piken. Thanks for waking up with Wake Up Asheville.